Hello everyone, I am back with a thrift haul today. I went to a church rummage sale. I typically go to this sale every year. I always find some really good stuff there. So it was raining. I typically do not like to get out in the rain, but I have not been thrifting in a while. I've been trying to organize and clean out my house, and I've gotten rid of a lot of stuff. So I thought that I would have a little fun today, and so I went to the church sale. I was only there for probably an hour, and I think I found some really good stuff. So before we get into the video, let me introduce myself. My name is Jen. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. If you have been to my channel before, thank you so much for coming back. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Let me give you a sneak peek at what I have here. This sale typically has really good pricing. I don't believe anything is priced over $3. So let's go ahead and see what I found. This particular sale, they have a regular section, and then they also divide it into another room, and that's where they have all of their books and jewelry. So let me start with the items that I purchased in the jewelry and book room. And they do this because you have to pay in two different areas, so they just put the items in a bag and then just mark them with a little pay tag. So I'm not sure why they have the books sectioned off this time. I don't think that they've done that before, but I found these cookbooks, and it says Cooking in the Orchard, and look at that image. I did not look at the date, but I knew they were vintage, and by the looks of it, I'm guessing the 70s, and it looks like first printing 1972. And so I thought this was a really cool looking cookbook, and I picked them up to resell probably on eBay, but I might try some of the recipes. Walnut burgers, I don't know if I'll try that one. That sounds kind of strange, but I'll probably look through and try some of the recipes. But the books were 50 cents, I believe, for soft cover, and maybe $1 for hard cover. I think, I could be wrong. Found this other cookbook. They look like a set. Let me see. Gala books, and this one is also Gala books. But look, I love the images on the front of this, and it says Earthenware Cookbook. It is dated 1974, but I will definitely try some of the recipes in this book. So it has a bunch of recipes, I guess, that is typical for using earthenware. So I will probably try some of these recipes, and look at that, $2.95. You cannot get a cookbook for that price anymore. So I thought it was really cool. And I found this, I guess it's a valet. It would be considered a dresser valet, but I thought it was really cool looking, and it was only $1. It's vintage. It says it is, but it's in great shape, and I thought for $1 that was a really nice deal. So I have some wood cleaner, and I will get that cleaned up. I love that. I found this really pretty rhinestone or crystal. I'm not sure, maybe crystals, and it's Avon, but look how pretty that is. I love this. I don't know if Avon still makes jewelry, so I don't know if this is vintage. I'll have to do some research. I also don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. I thought it was so pretty. And the jewelry, I believe the necklaces were $1. I found some cool vintage buttons. They have Batman, and I have been collecting buttons to put onto a cowboy hat, and look at that one. That definitely looks old school, but you can tell they are definitely vintage, and I think she charged me $1. That is all I purchased out of the jewelry and book room. I am trying to be very particular because I don't want to start bringing a bunch of items into my house, especially since I have cleared a lot of stuff out. And I found this and I thought it was really interesting. It is wax pottery, it says, from Habersham, and I can smell it. It has a really nice scent from what I can tell. COVID kind of messed up my sense of smell, but I don't know what the scent is called. I don't know if it says on here Winter Garden, I guess. I don't know. Home fragrance without a flame. And look what this looks like. So the lady that checked me out, she said this was her mother's, and she said all you have to do is set it out in the room and you can smell the scent. It gives off a scent. You don't light it. So I thought that it would look cool. I did go quickly on their website and they did not have one on there. So I don't know if this is a vintage item or not. Possibly it is. And I also like that it was handcrafted in the USA. So I'm excited to look into this. So, and this was red, I believe, was $1. I will have to look at the pricing sheet again, but I think that red was $1. And I found this cookie tin. It is vintage. I thought it was really cute, and I figured somebody would want it for their kitchen decor. It says J.L. Clark, I think, on the bottom. It says cookies, so I thought that was really cute. And it's in really good shape for being vintage. I don't see any dents in it. I actually found 2 dresser valets. I think this one, I believe it was 50 cents or 75. I will have to look. But this one was made in Brazil. It is vintage and it's in great shape also. So the last bit of items that I'm going to show you are crafting items before I move on to the clothing and shoes. I found this roll of snowman stickers. I thought I could use these on my packages in the winter season, and I thought they were so cute. Yellow is, I think they were a quarter or 50 cents, but again, I cannot right now remember. And I found this really pretty lace. I'm a crafter and I make baby books, so this will be great. And I believe this was either 50 cents or 75. I should have looked at that. I found these cute rolls of ribbon. This one says love, live, laugh, and these will be perfect for the baby books that I make. And these, blue was definitely a quarter. And then this one says home, kind of has that boho look to it. I found these assorted ringing metal bells, and they are vintage. I think that's a Kmart tag. I'm not sure. Anyway, this is what they look like. I thought I could do some craft project. Is that Kmart? I think it says Big K. But I thought I could do some projects with those. And this was, I think red was $1 if I'm not mistaken. And here's another roll of ribbon, and it's white. It was $1/4, and I use white quite a bit, so that's always something that I pick up when I'm out. And I found this Lucilla, I think that's how you pronounce it, craft kit, and I thought it was so cute with the ornaments, the pink and the cream color. So it's unopened, and I guess I paid $2 for it. I'm not sure, but it has 2 right there. So I don't know if I will do this kit or if I will offer this, but we'll see. And then the last thing I have here is a little bag of items. I think it was 75 cents. I think yellow was 75. But I'm not even sure what's in here. I saw some little blue clothespins, and I use these for baby books that I make. So I think I was running low, so I went ahead and grabbed this bag. Oh, there's some cute little plastic eggs. I can definitely use those in a project. And it looks like a little bell, but there's no thing in it. And I don't know what these are. They look like apples or something. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's anything I could do with that. I might save them and use them for teacher gifts or something. I don't know what I'll do with those. And then we have some vintage bells from Target. So these will probably go into junk journal kits, Christmas junk journal kits I've been putting together, and hoping to get those done by July and have a Christmas in July. So the last thing I found, and this I'm definitely keeping, let me see if I can show you here. It is this really cool basket. It was $4. I saw it, I grabbed it. I have been trying to find one like this while I'm thrifting. I know you can purchase them at the store, but I like to get as much as I can while I'm thrifting. And I will probably put this into our family room. We've been looking for a basket to put blankets in, so that's what I'm going to do with this basket. So let me show you the clothing and the shoes I found. All of the shoes were $2, boots, sandals, everything was priced at $2. And clothing, I think, was $3, or I take that back, $1 to $3. But anything that had buttons or zippers on the outside was considered outerwear. So this jacket I thought was so cute. It was considered outerwear, so I paid $3. But I've never heard of this brand, and I looked it up, and these jackets were priced at over $100, so it has kind of a raw edge at the bottom. I thought it was so cute. I've never seen a jacket like this before, so I thought I would give it a try. And then I found this, I believe it's vintage, or it looks vintage anyway. It says Rough Rider, and it's kind of like a utility jacket. So I'm guessing they charged $3 for this one as well, because it has the buttons on the outside. She said anything with buttons on the outside or zippers was charged at outerwear price. So I thought it was really cute, and I have really good luck with kind of workwear style items. So we'll try that and see what happens. And then I guess somebody must have donated their collection of Lucky Brand shoes, because I found, I think almost everything in this basket is Lucky Brand, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2 pairs. But I do have great luck with Lucky Brand shoes, and I found these boots, and I don't even know what size they were. Okay, these are a size 8. I don't have anything like this. I do have a suede pair. So these I may try on and keep. I wear 7.5, and sometimes I can wear 8s depending on the brand, but I will clean these up and try them on. I have a whole process that I go through to clean up shoes. And the Lucky Brand boots usually look really nice once you get those cleaned up. So as I said, these were $2. The other Lucky Brand boots I found, I think these might be a little older. It looks like the label is a little bit older, and I'm not sure what size these are. It's kind of hard to read. I think these might be an 8 as well. They look like they have a little bit more wear to them, but still in really good shape. So I thought I would give these a try. Then I found a bunch of Lucky Brand ballet flats, and I may keep a few pair of these. I really like these, and I did try a couple pair on, and they're my size, so we'll see. But those were $2 as well. I got that. This is like a beige or blush color, I guess. Then I have animal print, a black pair, and I guess these are like a tan, or not really tan, but I don't know, light brown. So, and they are all in really good shape, almost brand new looking. I found these Born sandals. All right, so these are size 8. I thought they were super cute. I'm going to try these on and see if they will fit me, but if not, they'll definitely go into my Poshmark closet. But they are so cute, and I thought they were leather. It says man-made upper. The last pair I have are these really cute leather sandals. I think that they are vintage. It says they're made in Brazil, and I just thought they were super cute. These were also $2, and I don't think I could find, oh, a size. Okay, here it is. These are size 9, so these definitely will not fit me. They really don't look, I might try these on. They look kind of small for a 9, but they're definitely vintage, and you can tell there's a little bit of cracking there, but that's not going to be a big issue. I always do really well with boho looking sandals like this, so I thought they were really cute with the stitching detail and then the tie on the front. So that is it. I think I found some really good items today. I spent a total of $30.50 in the first section, and then in the books and the jewelry, I believe I spent $4, so a total of $34.50. And I had a really good time. The ladies are always so nice and friendly when I go in. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your favorite item was, and thank you so much for watching.